So here we have another group of whiny feminists on International Women's Day. I gotta admit, they're not as bad as some of the other videos. They're from Stevenson University. SUTV talks with members of the Stevenson community about equality and thoughts about modern feminism. Stevenson University is a private university in Baltimore County, Maryland. 3,615 students, okay? Costs about, $35,000 a year to go there. So it's not exactly inexpensive. So I think we're talking to some privileged women's here. Let's dive right in.
Feminism.
Ooh, don't even get me started.
Oh, I wish I could. It's too late.
Oh my gosh, where do I start?
Yeah, where do you start? Tell us, baby, why you need feminism.
Ooh. Feminism is the radical notion that men and women are actually equal.
We are. And the vast majority of people, especially in the Western world, agree with that. But yet we're still not feminists. I know.
Feminism is still sort of a movement that needs to be grown.
Really? Why? Well, what are they fighting for? I wish you would explain it.
I'd say
a lot of people have a misconception about feminism, and
maybe we have a proper conception of feminism today. These feminists today in 2019. Not the past feminists, but I think some of them were also kind of radical socialists.
that it's women feel like they're superior.
Like women being able to do exactly what men can do.
Yeah, what can't women do? Academically, job-wise, career-wise, family-wise. What can women not do that men can do in the United States, sir? What would that be?
Feminism is the social, political, and economic equality between men and women.
The dictionary definition. You were waiting for it. Admit it, you were. Equality includes everyone, it says here, and I'm with her. Still can't get over Hillary, can you?
Feminism is important to me because I believe that everyone should be given equal chances.
Equal opportunity. You have that. You have equal opportunity. Now, to achieve the CEO position, for example, or to be president or a member of Congress, you've got to work for it. Isn't that the oppressive patriarchy?
I have a 9-year-old daughter, so it's important for me that she knows that she can do anything and that for her, everything is an opportunity and a possibility.
Why would she ever think she couldn't? Why would that even be a thought in her mind?
I believe that women can do just about anything they darn well please.
Except lift 500 pounds. No, very few people can do that. So you don't mean anything. Anything is not really what you mean.
So, but I think that goes the same with men. So I think it's about time we look at each other equally and lift each other up.
Really? You're going to lift up men? Is that right? That's not really being a good feminist now, is it?
I personally celebrate Women's Day, which is March 8th.
You know that was a communist invention? Just, throwing it out there.
Well, I have two role models. I really am inspired by Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey.
Women can do anything with heels on and bleeding. I guess they had to get the period thing in there as well. You can look at Oprah Winfrey. You can like her or not like her, whatever. She is a self-made billionaire. I believe she's a billionaire. She came up from nothing and created Oprah, okay? And she deserves it. She worked her ass off to get where she is. What did Michelle Obama do to gain her status? Except marry the right man. Just wondering.
My role model is probably Serena Williams, and she has this quote, "You can be whatever size you are, and you can still be beautiful inside and out," and I live by that.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a few extra pounds here and there. But if Serena Williams were obese, she would not be a professional tennis player. She wouldn't be one of the best tennis players, female tennis players, ever in history. Do you understand that?
Every day that we have strong female athletes, we're taking small steps each day to really make sure that women are deemed as important as we really are.
Women are important, so are men. We're both kind of important to keep the species going, You know what I mean?
Girls like sports too.
This is interesting because I watched this, before. Is the girls like sports? Well, so what? Yes, great. When I was, in high school and even junior high, we played sports with girls all the time. We had women that were winning state championships in running and basketball and all kinds of stuff. So I don't understand what exactly this is even supposed to mean.
And that was really big in my life because I played soccer, I played volleyball.
That's great. Do you want a medal? I played beer pong. Yay me.
And whenever we looked at sports, we just thought of like men playing or like boys playing.
I've never had that experience. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just too old school from back in the Stone Age.
I mean, I feel like you'll lose out on a lot of opportunity if you have this bias against women.
Who has a bias against women, sir? Are you projecting?
You don't think they can do certain things?
Women do educate the next generation.
Yeah, that's part of Oh, God.
So if I don't get an education, then who will?
Selah is a future leader. Isn't that cute?
My mother, for example, she's a scientist. She competes every day with her coworkers.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to take this, sir. Do you mean your mother, because she is a woman, has to work harder somehow than her male associates because she's looked down upon for being a woman? Is that kind of what you're saying?
So I plan to work as a scientist.
Good for you. You didn't waste $50,000 a year at Stevenson getting a gender studies degree. That's fantastic.
And so growing up, I've had to prove people wrong. And especially since I'm a biochemistry major, it shocks a lot of people.
You mean it shocks a lot of people because you're a female biochemistry major? Okay.
Being a woman is just one of the things that I describe myself by. I'm
Okay. You're identifying as a woman today?
also a mom and a designer,
Yeah.
professor, a wife,
Yeah. Did you have to earn your position? You did.
daughter.
Oh.
I think that giving everyone an opportunity to consider these topics is crucially important.
Yeah, as if nobody ever hears anything about feminism and the oppression that women have to put up with in 2019 in the United States. Nobody even is aware of this.
Because if one group is empowered, then it kind of helps the general public.
By empowered, do you mean special treatment because you're a female? Is that what that means?
I think my role as a feminist is to help promote other women who get less chances than I do.
Grace is a refugee activist.
I aspire to be somebody else's role model.
Well, good. Accomplish something first. That would be good.
I aspire to be a voice that other people can learn from.
That's great, but you have to do something. You can't just show up. Do you understand?
Starting with females, but moving out towards like sexuality, race, gender.
Sarah is a fashion designer and a queer woman of color.
Nothing we can't overcome because challenges help us become stronger.
Challenges are also hard work. I wonder if that has something to do with the lack of women in engineering. I just am taking a guess. Link below. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.